We are going to install now Python environment, which we are going to use in this course, and we call it Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter Notebook is coming part of another distribution hub, which is Anaconda. Anaconda is actually a distribution hub which is having inside a lot of environments. So you can actually write some code in R language. There are some environments which is dedicated for R. There are another environment which is also used for Python. We have Spider and we have Jupyter Notebook. So it is a collection of a lot of environments to support different programming languages. This is not the only advantage of Anaconda. The other advantage of Anaconda is that it is loaded with a lot of libraries. So usually when we want to do a project, we are going to use a lot of libraries. Libraries are helpful to give us a ready code which we can use it for a certain scenario. So instead of going and downloading and installing each and every library one by one, Anaconda is loaded with a lot of libraries. So I don't need to do that every time I am looking or I want to use a library. I don't need to install it or download it one by one. Most of the libraries are already loaded in Anaconda, and that's why we are going to use this distribution hub. And in particular, we are going to use a Jupyter Notebook environment available in Anaconda to write Python code, because all the libraries are ready, and we just need to use it. We just need to call it and start using it in our project. Some of the most important libraries which usually we need to use almost in every machine learning project is scikit-learn. The other library which we need to use in case we are doing deep learning project, which is TensorFlow. NumPy, of course, it's used, and Pandas for data pre-processing, and for data visualization we use Matplotlib. So all of these libraries and more are already pre-installed in Anaconda, and all what we need to do is just to call it in case we want to use it for our project. So how to download Anaconda? To download Anaconda, there are different versions. The version which we will use is 3.7, and I think now it is already 3.8. The difference between 3.7 or 2.7 is Python version. So if you are going to use Python, the third version, you need to go with Python 3.7 or 3.8. And if you want to use the second version of Python, which is a little old, you can go with Python 2.7. In this course, we are going to consider and we are going to write Python code using the third version. Okay, that's why we are going to download Python 3.7, or as I said, 3.8. This is the link, and I'm going to share the link on the comment area of this course, so you can go there and you can just copy the link and you can just download it. So this is the website, this is the link. You just need to actually click here to download Anaconda installer, and then after that you can just go through the steps. It's a straightforward installation. You don't need to do any configuration, you don't need to change any of the settings. You just need to download, just click here and download it, and then after that go ahead and install it directly. After you install Anaconda, you have already now installed Jupyter Notebook into your hard drive. So Jupyter Notebook is going to be the environment which we are going to use in this course. Now we are going to see how we can run this Jupyter Notebook, how we can run our environment to start writing Python code. To run Jupyter Notebook, there are multiple ways. One of the ways is to run Anaconda, and then after that, on the top of Anaconda, you can choose the environment, which is Jupyter Notebook, but in this case, your PC will be a little heavy. The other way to do it is to access Jupyter Notebook directly without running Anaconda. So let us try to see this method. Let us try to access our environment directly. Let us try to access and run Jupyter Notebook directly. So we are going to come to our programs. We are going to see that this is Jupyter Notebook, and if it is not there, you can just search for it, and then after that you just need to click on it, and then you will be able to access it. We will be able to access Jupyter Notebook using a browser, and I recommend you to use Chrome, Google Chrome.